Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Dawada from the Men of Valor campaign in Greenville, South Carolina, coming back with another video on sincerity and in truth. Lord willing, it can be edifying. And I just wanted to bring this out real quick, man, because it looks like they did vote to reopen the government. However, all right, the Democrats somehow have, basically positioned themselves to release these Epstein files. They said next week. However, there's been emails and stuff coming out, and if you don't have a short memory, remember when they first brought out this different information. Might I say earlier on in Trump's second term, Kristi Noem, I think it was Kristi Noem. Somebody came out and was basically bragging about releasing the Epstein files in the Trump administration. All right. And then now that this is coming out more and more that Trump was very much heavily involved after Trump had already dismissed that he even knew Epstein. All right. Not only does he know Epstein, he was Epstein's right hand man. OK. And there's, people are starting to understand that. And that's a conflict of interest because Trump is the damn president now. All right. Even Kash Patel came out and tried to say that Epstein was just trafficking girls to himself, all right, which we know is not the case. And everything's coming out. Esau's being revealed. And because he's being revealed, that's when he's most dangerous, man. All right, he's most dangerous when he's exposed. His facade is, is not working anymore. The veil has been lifted, so to speak. And now everybody sees it. And because everybody sees it, you people are in trouble. Okay, because even if they do fully come out with this, all right, which we'll see, all right, but there's many people are actually going in and reading these emails, not necessarily between Epstein and Trump, but with other people, and they keep mentioning Trump. Like there was one that was like, oh, they wanted to pull up at Epstein's crib, but they didn't want to go in if Trump was up in there. So why would Trump just randomly be up in Epstein's crib, man? Because they buddies, man. And now once again, that's a conflict of interest. That's why they removed him. Is Epstein really dead? Who knows? If he was alive, it would be a whole lot messier. But if they're saying, oh, he's dead, which he might just be in a bunker somewhere, All right. We don't know how deep his roots ran within the global elites. All right. But he did provide them, different things. And he could have very well been a part of, some espionage or some, blackmail from among them, It's a lot coming out on this information, man, but the overall tone is Esau's being exposed. All right. They're trying to make everybody else the face of evil. All right. But now the scope is on them. Yeah. They like to touch little girls. They like to touch little boys, man. All right, these people that are running the world are evil. All right, and that's why we're waiting on a righteous rulership to be established, and for this rulership to be taken out of the way, utterly annihilated. So this is beautiful times that we're in. Prophecy is coming to pass, and this is major Esau being revealed because that is one of the main things that would have to happen, for us to be able to get up out of here. This devil had to be revealed, and we'll grab that. This is Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 7. It says, concerning Edom, which Edom is the so-called white man, thus said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? All right, and the Temanites now are the Germans. Slacking. The Temanites now are the Germans. All right, I got something on my phone. They helped create the atom bomb and whatnot, right? But nonetheless, it says, verse 8, flee ye back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. Verse 9, if great gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If these by night, they will destroy till they have enough. All right, and that's the spirit of Esau, man. He creating all these damn wars. He going to war with everybody. Why? Because his ass is exposed. Verse 10, it says, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. See, he's being made bare. You know, you got like it says in Psalms, that the Lord was going to make their own tongue fall upon themselves. You got different whistleblowers coming out, different victims that be coming up missing, and now that you have the internet, they can't control the narrative. All right, so they're saying that there's even emails with Palantir CEO Peter Thiel and stuff like that, and you know, these guys are powerful. These guys have taken over the government. You think they're gonna sit here and persecute themselves? Fuck no. They'll shut the damn internet off, all right, before they allow you people to really criticize them, you know, openly. That's where we're at. All right, free speech is about to be out the damn door. It says, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not. All right, so he's out of here. Esau's ass is exposed. And we'll finish off right here. This wasn't meant to be a long lesson, but you know, that spirit of truth is on the earth, starting with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone to the men on down. The spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has rested upon these men, and now the world is starting to wake up and see the lies that have been told for all these many years. But let's get this. Yep. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first. See, that's important. We had to fall away as a people. And when did that happen? When we came over to the Americas, we completely had our heritage stripped from us. Okay? The Northern Kingdom was already over here going off, but the Southern Kingdom got brought over here, and their language, they got separated from their families. Our whole heritage got stripped from us. It says, in that man of sin be revealed the son of perdition. So that man of sin had to be revealed. You know, and he wasn't necessarily revealed back in the time when Rome was on the earth, you know, in its first form. All right, we're in the time of it being revealed now. Verse 4, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. Esau has that God-like complex. You know, he says he will be like the Most High, but the Lord said he's gonna bring his ass down, man, to the sides of the pit. Okay. Verse 5, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now you know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. So he's being revealed now. This is the time. All right, the end of all things is at hand. Verse 7, for the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. All right, the mystery, it was a mystery. Who's out here just creating mischief in the earth? You know, like the scripture say, Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Who did that? All right, we can look back in history now and see who plainly did it. You know, so the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And now we're in the time of this devil being taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed. And who is the wicked? According to Malachi, the first chapter, is Esau, Edom. All right, the descendants of Esau. Okay, the so-called white race. It says, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. So the spirit of his mouth right now is the prophets. We're exposing this devil. You know, wasn't nobody calling Esau as Esau until the apostles and elders started through the spirit. You know, because they went all throughout the earth calling themselves white, calling themselves European, but biblically they are the Edomites. And the brightness of his coming will be Yahweh coming and actually destroying his power structure. All right, verse 9, even him whose coming is after the workings of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. Yeah, because you got our people still walking around blinded by this devil, still trying to save the so-called white man. All right, see, MAGA is dead. All right, MAGA's, because, hey, once MAGA then found out that Trump's ass is on the Epstein files, they can't defend him no more, man. He done pissed off all these world powers. He shut down the government. He had people's SNAP benefits all messed up. All right, yeah, they reopened the government, but the damage is done. They're exposed. They're exposed, and their faith has been shattered, man. MAGA's faith in Trump has been utterly shattered, and we love to see it. So we're going to see what comes forth of that. All right, major news coming out about Epstein and whatnot, and Trump's relationship with him, you know, and Lord willing, that spirit of exposing this devil just continues to ramp up on the earth, man. So Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, Shalom.